Hey, Council. This is the Apollo spacecraft. They said went through the Van Allen radiation belt and the dome in 1969. This fucking trash can over here. Man, this is the motherfucking aluminum Falcon. Look. Man, I'm serious. It made of like aluminum foil. I'm not kidding. It has aluminum foil on it. Fucking shower rods. Family, yo, this shit's made of like bolts and springs and shit like that. Look at this shit, fam. This looks like some shit a sixth grader would make. But family, seriously, I'm gonna tell you why now they say they can't go back to the moon. Y'all, listen to this NASA goofy tell you why they can't go back to the moon.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
All right, so family, they're saying we can't recreate this technology. It's too advanced from 1969. That's why they ain't go back to the moon, but they going to Mars though. Venus and all this shit with they robots. Through the motherfucking Van Allen belt, ain't they? Wow, the Van Allen radiation belt, several thousand degrees into the vacuum of space. You know what a vacuum is, family? A vacuum is where there's no life. All right, nature abhors a vacuum. There is no life, no atoms, no molecules, nothing. All life is sucked out of a vacuum. And the thing with a vacuum, family, if a ship or a craft or your suit is not hermetically sealed and you go into a vacuum, you will die instantly, almost instantaneously. The fluids in your body just start to boil. No one knows why. And you boil from the inside out in a vacuum. That's why NASA doesn't test in vacuum chambers. The one time they tried to do it, the astronaut nearly died. He went in there and passed the fuck out. Had to turn that shit off. Then they started testing in swimming pools. Because it's all fake, fam. They can't go to space because space is the waters above. We're under a protective dome. It's the membrane of our cell. There's no going in and out unless you get permission by the Most High. They do not have access to that. They are trapped here, not us. You get what I'm saying, family? We have access to all the motherfucking realms and realities. Once we open up and connect back to source, the flow is for us. But as far as NASA goes, family, this tin can is not going to outer space, okay? It's not going nowhere. Can't get through the Van Allen radiation belt, and it doesn't have the specs to make it through a vacuum. You guys do the science and you see what I'm saying is true. You have to have a hermetic seal, and you would need about 10 inches of lead just to go through the radiation, the heat of the radiation in the Van Allen belt, even according to their own science. So anyway, family, y'all stay up, stay bliss, stay on the chop, and live up. Bang. Yeah, Council, and just a side note, this is the dune buggy they brought with them, they little go-kart, you feel me? And I want to know, how the fuck they fit this go-kart into this? You see me? Plus the 3 astronauts, nigga, you had Buzz Lightyear, Lance Armstrong, and that other motherfucker, I don't know what his name is, I forgot his face is, you feel me? But Buzz Lightyear was there, plus this other nigga in this dune buggy. How the fuck you fit that shit into this tin can? Nigga, come on, man. Stop fucking with your boy, dog. They lying, people. And it's just too obvious. For anyone with 2 working brain cells moving in the same direction, NASA, your whole lie been busted wide open. Hold this. Bang, bang, bitch.
Ryan TV. Bang, bang, bang. More life, family. What's up? Abundance. You don't know already. I'm going to show you guys how Babylon's exposing themselves in the last days. Everything is just a fucking lie. You guys see this? NASA and Japan to launch world's first wooden satellite as soon as 2024. Why? Family, look at this bullshit. Remember what I told you guys about the Van Allen radiation belt, right? We know it's the dome, but they call it the Van Allen radiation belt. Several thousand degrees, nigga. You need a ship lined with like 10 inches of lead to get through the Van Allen radiation belt. But they're sending wooden satellites through by 2024. Wood. Now listen to this. Let me show you how they fuck themselves. Listen to this, family. NASA and Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, are planning to launch the world's first wooden satellite into space in a bid to make spaceflight more sustainable. Linosat, a coffee mug-sized satellite made from magnolia wood, is set to launch into Earth's orbit by summer 2024, according to the space agencies. Check this out, family. Wood doesn't burn or rot in the lifeless vacuum of space. Okay, so now they're saying the space is a vacuum. Now check this out. but it will incinerate into a fine ash upon re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. So it's gonna burn up entering Earth's atmosphere, but it can go through the Van Allen radiation belt that is several thousand degrees, my nigga. But that's fine. But somehow it's gonna go through the Van Allen radiation belt, not burn up, but it'll burn up when coming back into Earth's atmosphere. Yo, Babylon, shut the fuck up. Y'all never been to space, you've never been past low Earth orbit, and you're admitting it right fucking now. How do you send a wood through the Van Allen radiation belt? Why do you guys keep forgetting to mention the Van Allen radiation belt? You think everybody's a fucking moron out here? Come on, man. Nobody remembers the Van Allen radiation belt. NASA, none of your scientists don't remember that there's a Van Allen radiation belt that you couldn't send Project Orion through. You remember Project Orion in 2015? You made the fanciest fucking satellite you ever made in the universe with the fanciest materials. It couldn't work. It didn't work. It couldn't go through the dome. Couldn't go through the Van Allen radiation belt. But you're going to send a satellite made of wood through. All right, Babylon, thank you so much for your bullshit as usual. Anyway, family, if you still believe Babylon's going to outer space after this, once again, you're a fucking ass. Anyway, I'm going to stay up, stay bliss, and let's go. Bye, bye.
Orion is getting ready to launch. My name is Kelly Smith, and I work on navigation and guidance for Orion. Orion is NASA's next-generation spacecraft. Built with versatility in mind, it can take astronauts deeper into space than we've ever gone before. For these missions,
Council, I had to pause it right here just so you could see from the horse's mouth beyond low
Orion
Earth
has to be
orbit.
one tough
Get it?
spacecraft, withstanding high speeds, searing temperatures, and extreme radiation. Before we can send astronauts into space on Orion, we have to test all of its systems. As we get further away from Earth, we'll pass through the Van Allen belts, an area of dangerous radiation.
Council, pay close attention to his next statement. He's going to admit that they've never been past low Earth orbit. Let's go.
Radiation like this could harm the guidance systems, onboard computers, or other electronics on Orion. Naturally, we have to pass through this danger zone twice, once up and once back. But Orion has protection. Shielding will be put to the test as the vehicle cuts through the waves of radiation. Sensors aboard will record radiation levels for scientists to study. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space.
Yeah, so let's stop joking around here, family. They just broke down the Van Allen radiation belt for you, so you don't have to take my word for it. So even you ball earthers, you have a Van Allen radiation belt that they could not figure out how to get through. But supposedly they did it in the 60s. Everything he's talking about was what they supposedly did on the Apollo mission. Why are they trying to figure it out now? I thought they did it in the 60s. But anyway, they're claiming that they're going to send a wooden box through now. A wooden box. So now, family, that's them looking you dead in the face and telling you that this shit is pure bullshit. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in the Hollywood basement. Go listen to them Red Hot Chili Peppers. Family, this is not a game. It was made in the Hollywood basement. It's fake. They're telling you to your face. All my real ones, please wake up and see through the lies. You Cabbage Patch Kids, I don't care what you want to do. Keep feeding them your energy. My real ones, overstand and know where you are. At least get some idea of where you are. And it's not where they've been telling you. Let's go. This is an energy field. 369. It's time to escape from out this box, my nigga. Yeah, they got us trapped. And this is just more proof. Family, your whole universe is based on these NASA lies. But they just admitted to you that they've never been past low Earth orbit. Yo, my Nagas, let's really go. Bang, bang. Also, remember what we talk about with cognitive dissonance. They will never allow this to enter into their brain. They will reject this at all costs. You absorb this, filter it, and chop.